with myself tonight. No one else, just candlelight.
Is where I
Skip the
feel
party,
very
stayed in bed.
nostalgic.
I'd rather wake up with no regret. And my dreams are the past.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. I got my wisdom teeth removed last week on Friday. It was interesting. It wasn't too bad. I feel like I'm already healing pretty well, so I don't have any complaints like that. It's just my jaw is kind of sore a little bit, and it's a unique eating situation, I would have to say, but all in all, it wasn't too bad. I feel like it could have been worse. I elected to be asleep during the procedure because I had zero interest in staying awake from that. I once had a 5-hour root canal and I felt like that was torture. So I thought, there's no way I'm doing that again. I am definitely going to go to sleep, and that's what I did, and it worked out great. I thought that I would acknowledge that I fell asleep like during the procedure, but like they put the IV in, they put the oxygen mask thing on, it like goes over your nose, and then I saw them like walking around to like start to do the procedure, and then like the next minute I knew I was in a different chair, and I was like, my wife was with me and they were like getting me up to leave. That was the most bizarre experience, first time I've ever been under anesthesia, and it was crazy. But it's been an interesting dental journey for me, so I'm very happy that that's done and taken care of. And I think the next thing is maybe getting braces or Invisalign. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's something that I can afford, that I really want to do. I mean, I do want to do it, but I feel like I had enough space in my mouth for my wisdom teeth, so now that they're gone, I feel like I'm noticing that they're not there. And I think that if I get braces or Invisalign, it'll kind of fill that gap and take care of that. But all in all, it wasn't a bad experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend first getting your wisdom teeth out, and secondly, using the anesthesia for that, because that was top tier. It has been a pretty chill week so far, so I thought what I would do with this vlog is kind of a weekend night routine, a Saturday night with me and my wife. It always looks different. Every weekend is different. Sometimes we're with family. Sometimes we get that individual time together. This weekend was kind of chill. I got to hang out with my friend and her daughter. We went and got piercings. Well, her and her daughter got piercings. Sam and I just replaced the jewelry in ours. So cute.
But I'm here somehow. Already waiting. Right before you sat me down. I was counting the exits. I know what you will say. Looks like I'm listening close.
So I'll show you. That's the one that I got replaced. I had a really cool snake in it, and I love the snake, but every once in a while it's nice to switch it up and do something a little bit more dainty and girly. And I know this is like chonky, but it is more girly than a snake. And then when I'm feeling snake energy, I will put the snake on, put the snake back in. But it was really fun. I love this piercing shop. It's a local piercing shop in Sacramento. We found it because my wife had been talking about wanting to get another piercing for a really long time. And there used to be a store next to it that we would go to fairly frequently. And one day I was like, let's go in this piercing place. Like, it looks super dope. Like, let's go in. Super friendly, like really encouraging. They had a jeweler coming in to do kind of like a trunk show situation, and like would help you style your ear from Buddha Jewelry. 2025. This was 2025. Yeah, February of 2025. Oh my gosh, I'm losing time. We did the Galentine's. During that time, we all went to the piercing shop, got pierced with, I got this one at that time. Super cute. Buddha Jewelry did this partnership with, I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but I'm going to try my best, Swarovski crystals. So that's what this piercing is, and that's what we got done, and it was a really great experience. And then this January I went back and got my third, and I don't know if I'm going to get any more, but it was fun. And it was cool to see my friend's daughter. She got her second holes done. She took it like a champ. We were like, it's not going to hurt. It's going to be totally fine. You're going to be totally fine. She was like, that hurt. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just think it's your second lobes are different than I feel like cartilage. I don't think cartilage hurts as bad, but anyway, the piercing shop was dope. So it's called Pierced Hearts Sacramento. I highly recommend going there. Beautiful place. They take care of you. Some of the pieces they have are expensive, but other pieces that they have are very reasonably priced. So it can be, your piercing can be anywhere from like $80, from like the $40 it takes to pierce it, and then the $40 for the jewelry, all the way to like $1,000. But it's high quality jewelry that is going to last. They're all flat backs, so you don't get like snags and the backing doesn't fall out and things like that. So I think it's worth it. Yeah. My friend, she's super into like classic literature. She's a Mark Twain reader. Found out that she's into Dostoevsky. I was like, girl, what? Where they live, they don't have this kind of thing. So I was like, hey, are we down for one more adventure after we got some lunch? And she was like, yeah, I'm down for one more adventure. So we went to Kicksville in Sacramento as well. Everything's Sacramento. We went to Kicksville and Beers and Books and got a couple books and got some vinyl records. And it was really fun. It was one of those battery charging days where you just get to hang out with a friend and just like laugh and have a good time. And I never take those for granted. I never take for granted leaving a friend hang out and just feeling absolutely recharged and so happy. So I am going to do a little haul of what we got, and yeah. It's a tropical sour. Stop.
I didn't need to say, maybe I'm out of my mind. Oh, how I wish I liked you. When you look at me like that. But if I'm honest, boy, you're wasting all my time. Oh, how I wish I liked you. And could look at you like that. Far from a lifetime, I don't only want tonight.
This is from Beers and Books, Sacramento, Midtown, love it. She talked me into getting a classic. I am more of a thriller type of book reader. I like Stephen King. I like Frida McFadden. Who else do I like? I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. It's Jackson Recollect, whatever. Hidden Pictures. Love that book. But she was looking at the classics, and one of them really caught my eye from a movie that I watched a while ago. And she was talking about Crime and Punishment, Dostoevsky, I think I'm pronouncing that right. So the next book I'm going to read when I'm finished with Stephen King's If It Bleeds is Crime and Punishment. I'm really excited. Dostoevsky weaves a gripping tale of morality and consciousness. And I'm like, it's a psychological battle with the protagonist's guilt. Okay, I'm into it. And the cover is very cool. So I got Dostoevsky. I'm pronouncing it wrong, but whatever. And then I got Bukowski. So it is Burning in Water, Drowning in Flame. I'm very excited to read this. This is kind of what got me into wanting to read books more, was reading poetry books at first. So I read, I think her name is Courtney Peppermill. All of those books were really good. And so I'm excited to get into this Charles Bukowski. I kind of think today I'm going to read Bukowski because it's poems and I can pick that up and put that down kind of at will. And when I want to. And then I think for an actual ongoing story, I'm going to continue to read If It Bleeds. This is what I'm currently reading, is If It Bleeds, Stephen King, because I loved Life of Chuck, and that's what the short story that the movie by Mike Flanagan was from. Life of Chuck is from If It Bleeds. It's 4 short stories altogether. I already finished Mr. Harrigan's Phone. Loved it. Very thought-provoking, very interesting. Life of Chuck. I already read that so quickly. Right now I'm on If It Bleeds, and then I need to finish Rat, and then I'm done with this book. But I love this book so much. It's a really good one. And then Beers and Books is connected by a wall and a door frame to Kicksville Records. We went to the record store, and I spent an ungodly amount of money on records. I need to be stopped. There's a bunch of records that I need to replace because when Nellie, our dog, was a puppy, she did get to some very precious records that I don't even want to talk about it. She chewed some in the corners. The actual records are fine, but like the slip covers are fucked, and that just, I can't. I got Big Thief. I listened to this album a lot on Spotify, so I figured it would be a really great album to get. Paul on this one is my absolute favorite one. Radiohead. I have Radiohead already. There's none. This one has Creep. But I have another Radiohead. I have In Rainbows, and then I have one other one that I listen to a lot more. I would say this is the record that I listen to the absolute least, but I want to have it because sometimes it's a Radiohead day, and that's what you want to listen to. I got a Smashing Pumpkins Greatest Hits album because they had a really cool, like the entire discography on vinyl, and I missed that box set, and I didn't end up getting it, so I'll take a Greatest Hits of Smashing Pumpkins. I love them. And then this one was kind of a random for me. A long time ago, I got into the Boxer Rebellion. This is not the record that I was listening to at that time, but I really remember enjoying their sound. I'm taking a risk. I'm buying an album I know nothing about to see if I'm going to enjoy it. So I got the Boxer Rebellion, The Second I'm Asleep. It's a beautiful front cover. I don't think I know any of these songs, but sometimes that's nice. You like the artist. Give it a shot. Where can you go wrong? If I hate it, whatever. They do like sellbacks. I don't think they do them at Kicksville, but like there's always places that will take records. So I'm not worried about if I absolutely hate it, which I highly doubt I will. The reason why I bought it is because I do have a fondness for them in general. Before I got my wisdom teeth, I was super excited because we got a package that I'd been looking forward to for a while. I convinced my wife deep into her sleep to let me get us new plates, and we got some Our Place plates, and I'm obsessed with them. So I'm super excited to every day, breakfast and dinner, because I work, so lunch is in my car. But breakfast and dinner makes me so excited to eat on those plates because it's just beautiful, and I love beautiful things, and yeah, it makes me excited to cook dinner and plate it, and I really enjoy that. Okay, this is a very exciting day. I have been wanting this for so long, and it's finally arrived today. I have been begging my wife to get new plates for the longest time. And we have plates that are really nice, and for the longest time she said no, she wanted to use these. They were plates that meant a lot to her, and over time we have lost a few because I did fall flat on my face and break 2 of them. And there are 2 other plates that have chips along the rim, and I'm done. I don't want to use them anymore. They are beautiful plates, but the time has come to get new plates. And so I'm so excited for this today. And I asked her while she was half asleep. I walked in there and I said, do you like this color? Do you like this color? What? Trying to figure out what I meant. And she picks a color. Later on that afternoon, I said, do you remember me waking you up kind of early in the morning to see if you wanted to get plates or not? And she totally remembers the conversation, so I don't feel like I negatively took advantage. She was super down to get the plates. So now I'm so excited to show you what plates that we got. I am so excited.
Well, thinking I can't go. My friend is calling and it's an emergency, so I really have to go. I'm so sorry.
It'll be like that. Really beautiful. That is the highlight of 2 weeks ago, was getting those plates and just getting to freshen up our style. It's always nice when you get to be re-inspired by your space, and I think that that's what it kind of did, is it re-inspired me to want to cook a little bit more in the kitchen, because I was in a funk. I wasn't really cooking a lot, and now I feel like, okay, I'm a little bit more motivated to get creative in the kitchen and like find some fun ways to plate our food, and then we'll see what else we got up to for this night. So it's kind of a low-key vlog of just some B-roll and kind of what a weekend evening would look like in my life. It's pretty chill. We just kind of hang out, and we're usually not crazy reading on the weekends, but since we just did the trip to the bookstore, I know we're both super motivated to just kind of put on a record, get cozy and read, and just enjoy the rest of our evening.
Made a date with myself tonight. No one else, just candlelight. Skipped the party, stayed in bed. I'd rather wake up with no regret. And my dreams are the pilot. When I'm alone, I'm vibrant. Let the phone keep quiet. It's me time. Cheap wine, no D. Thigh time, dancing in my socks like it's a headline. Me time, free time, but I find no apologies. I'm on cloud nine. Try to reach me, but sorry, I'm gone. Really, I'm here with my Netflix on. Wrote my name on the mirror seat. To my reflection, you know what you see. I'm a queen of a riot. When I'm alone, I'm vibrant. Let the phone keep quiet.
These are one of those Saturdays where I feel very nostalgic after they're over, and I just feel like, why can't every Saturday be that good and that amazing? And I already know that I'm gonna like look back on this and be like, wow, that was such a great day. So it's 10 o'clock and I'm ready to go to bed. So thanks for hanging out with us for the day. Bye.